Hi, I'm Jessica. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. Okay, we're here today because I am having weight loss surgery, and so I decided to clue you fabulous people in to come on the journey with me. I have been in my bariatric program for nearly 9 months at this point. I started in December and I was back up to one of my higher weights, which was 304. My highest weight is 343. I'm planning on having the sleeve October 19th, 2015. I've been working on the process since December of 2014, and since then I have lost 50 pounds pre-op. It's been a bit of a struggle, but it's been okay. I've struggled with my weight for years. I have gone between 140, 150 pounds, all the way up to 343 pounds. My highest weight is when I was about to give birth to my first daughter in 2009. I had gained 110 pounds with my pregnancy. I couldn't walk, I was on bed rest, I had preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, I threw out my back. I did all kinds of crazy stuff that really just sent my body into a tailspin. Prior to that, I had still struggled with my weight. I had lost and gained 80 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds over and over again. I've yo-yo dieted my entire life. After much prodding by my neurologist and several doctors who had suggested it to me, I finally decided to go ahead with the surgery. When the surgery was proposed to me, I didn't want to do it at all. I was adamantly against it. I have lost and gained weight before. Why would I do this? Why? I can do this. I don't need a stinking surgery. That is like way too bad. After I had this accident, and check this out. Yeah, it was icky. Some dude decided to run a stop sign while going 45 miles an hour, and I was going 40 with no stop sign, and bam, that's the result. After that, I had a really hard time losing weight again. I really struggled, and for 2 years, I would work at it, 1,500 to 1,800 calories a day, working out 3 days a week, and I kept gaining weight, and I couldn't figure out what my problem was, and so I finally got into this fantastic program. They taught me about what I should do, what I shouldn't do, and they helped kind of hone in the strategy that I had in terms of what I had been doing for my weight loss. Part of this video is to kind of clue you guys in and maybe help you a little bit on your journey and help you if you're struggling and if you're going through some bad times, because I have so been there and I want to share with you and maybe help you on yours. As I mentioned, my highest weight was 343 in 2009. I am currently 254. I was 304 at the beginning of the year when I started in the bariatric program. Since then, I've cut out a lot of stuff. I've cut out pasta, rice, bread, most juice, pretty much all juice, unless I'm at the doctor's office and they're like, here, you need some juice because we just pulled a bunch of blood, or you just had an endoscopy or colonoscopy or something like that. So I've cut out all of those different things. I've cut down to about 1,600 calories a day, under 100 carbs a day. The first thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is giving your body nutrition. That is the thing that I was technically missing. You want to know why you're hungry? You're hungry because you're not feeding your body. You may be feeding it, but you're feeding it crap. Okay, that's the number one thing. Number two, if you're going to feed your body crap, you need to make sure you're taking vitamins. Don't feed your body crap. Number three, the main thing to focus on is protein. Vegetables, fiber, those kinds of things that will help flush your body. Water. Hey, did I mention drink a lot of water, because you need your water. Remember, bariatric vitamins are really, really important, because the first thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is giving your body nutrition. Part of the thing that got me in a bad place to begin with is having some bad things happen in my life. We're gonna get a little personal. I was molested, I was raped, I had a sexual harassment case when I was 20. I've had a lot of different things that made me hide behind my weight, that made me not make the right choices. I was thinner and I had all this bad attention, and so I gained weight trying to hide myself, trying to hide behind this veil. You can't see me, you can't see me, I'm fat, you can't see me. Instead of, learning to create my own boundaries and learning to really just dig down deep and say, okay, no, you can't talk to me like that, you can't touch me like that, and this is not okay. Remember, it is okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to accept what somebody's putting towards you. I think what finally put me to that place, my in-law's dad decided one day that he wanted to touch one of my breast. I finally looked at him and I was like, if you touch me, I will smack you. And I realized at that moment, that was kind of my moment, okay? I realized that no matter how big I was, no matter how disgusting I tried to make myself look, all that it really did was lower the quality of the man that actually hit on me, and which made me get into a worse downward spiral, which made things even worse. And all I was doing was I wasn't hurting them by eating the wrong food. I was hurting myself. I was hurting me. And why am I hurting myself when I'm not the one that's wrong? I'm just sitting here living my life being like, okay, but these guys want to touch me and I don't want that. So I've had to learn that I have to create boundaries and I have to tell them no. And if you touch me again or you try to do that again, I'm gonna smack you in your face, okay? Learning to stand up for myself was a part of taking control of my weight and taking control of myself. So that has been really important in my progress, is taking those steps and realizing that I have to stop punishing myself for other people's bad choices. So that being said, I've been on this journey and I decided to go ahead and research bariatric surgery. In researching bariatric surgery, I found out there were so many different options and it was so overwhelming that I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I was confused. What do I want? Do I want the Roux? Why do I want the sleeve? What about this band thing? What's that all about? In my journey, I did find out a lot, and I went ahead and opted for the sleeve. Why did you opt for the sleeve? I opted for the sleeve because A, the complication rate seemed much lower. You don't have the malnutrition issues, and I didn't want to be all rerouted and stuff. I mean, just wanted the tool to make me feel full. I didn't want to feel like I needed to eat a whole big plate of food in order to be full. I want to be able to eat to live, not live to eat. And at the end of the day, that's the biggest piece, is not to have food sector, not to have food be a huge part of my life, and just be able to concentrate on my children and my home and my family and my job and things that I need to focus on, instead of, you know, oh, I want to eat this, I can't eat this. Oh, I want to eat this, I can't eat this. No, I mean, you know, this is my tool to help me regain the control that I need to take care of this. Part of what I learned when I went to the seminar is obesity is a disease. It is a disease. And I looked at all of the issues that I had and everything that I had done to my body when I was younger. I had a really bad problem with bulimia and, you know, binging and purging. Thanksgiving dinner, I would eat whatever I wanted. I would come back for seconds because I would go to the bathroom and I would puke in the middle of it just so that I could make sure that I could have more. I would have eating contests with people at all-you-can-eat buffets so that I could go into the bathroom and puke and come back and win. I mean, these were not sane things that I was doing. It took me to have a bleeding throat one time when I was puking to realize, oh, maybe this isn't the right idea. Oh, duh. What are you doing? Ah! So, at the end of the day, I learned that that was bad. Well, then I realized that that was bad and I stopped puking, but then I couldn't stop binging. And when I couldn't stop binging, here comes the weight. And I kept gaining weight, and I kept gaining weight, and I kept gaining weight. Well, then I would do really well for a little while, and I would decide to lose the weight and drop my calories down way, way far. I would exercise a lot, and all I was doing was ruining my metabolism, like literally ruining it, setting it down to a snail's pace because my body was constantly in starvation mode. And so then even when I would do well, it wouldn't matter because my body would just go into starvation mode and I didn't lose anything. So at the end of the day, it took me getting into this program and really just taking a moment and realizing that I had done a ton of stuff to sabotage my weight loss over the years. Even in my times when I had lost all that weight, I didn't do it the right way. I didn't do it in a way that was healthy. I didn't do it in a way that was conducive for a healthy body and to be able to maintain the weight, because how long are you really able to puke? How long are you able to starve yourself? How long are you able to, you know, continue to do those kinds of things and be healthy? You can't. There is no way, and it's really hard to sustain those lifestyles. So at the end of the day, I learned that I needed to eat. In order to lose weight, you have to feed your body, okay? And I know that sounds woo-hoo, but that's how it works. You have to feed your body. You have to let your body know it is okay to drop the weight. I will feed you again. I will feed you. So now I eat 5-6 times a day. I don't eat a lot. I just eat enough to sedate myself and move on. Now, I mean, I feel like I'm eating a lot more. I'm eating all the time. I keep track of everything. Okay, MyFitnessPal is my friend. It allows me to log everything. I make sure of everything I eat. I try to weigh it. I know where, about how much this is, and I put it all in there so that I have it all. And if you want to be my friend on MyFitnessPal, go here. That being said, my other favorite little friend is my handy dandy Fitbit Surge. It helps me to know my activity level. It helps me to know how much I'm moving or not moving in a day. It's helped me to benchmark against myself. I'm not the top one on the charts compared to all my other people. I don't even know how some of those people are able to walk as much as they do. Wow. But it's helped me benchmark against myself, and I have almost doubled where I was when I started in March, which is really good for me anyway. I'm the only person I have to beat at the end. Life may be a competition and a race, but at this point, the only person I need to beat is myself. When I had my first appointment with my surgeon, I had sent him all the records for my sleep apnea, and he took a look at it and said, "Are you using your machine?" "No." "Okay. You are really bad and you need to use this machine. Do you have children at home?" "Uh-huh." "Okay, well, do you want to leave them motherless?" "No. Hello? Why would I want to do that? That's part of the reason why I'm here." "Okay, well, first of all, you need to use your machine. I've seen people lose 30 pounds by just adding their machine." "Oh my God, why would I not try that?" "Okay, fine." Biggest tip though was you have to become friends with the machine. And just like any new friend, you have to spend time with it in order to like it. You can't just put it off in the closet, never visit it, never say hello, and expect that it's gonna become your friend. No, you have to put in the effort. And so I had to put in the effort with my machine. And he basically said that he wouldn't do the surgery if I didn't do it. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Right around that same time is when I got my handy dandy Fitbit. Okay, so I ended up using my CPAP, and on the nights that I wasn't using it, I was getting maybe 25% proficiency in my sleep, versus on the nights I used it, I got 50 and up, and a lot of times 75% and up. And so I realized I was wasting my time sleeping without it. And I don't like wasting my time. I really don't. And so I realized that this was really actually kind of helpful, and I started to feel better, and the weight started to come off, and things really started to kind of move, and I started to be able to have more energy, and I wasn't falling asleep when I was driving anymore. I wasn't passing out on the couch all the time anymore. I actually felt more rested and had the energy to get up and had the energy to play with my kids and had the energy to start moving around more. And my body started to heal itself, and it ultimately has helped me a lot. They gave me another sleep study, and it turns out that the way I was sleeping is without it, my O2 sat drops really low and it stays down. It doesn't come back up like other people's do, and it starts giving me tachycardia. And so I was in danger of having a stroke or a heart attack by not using my machine. And so it became really, really important. I love my machine now. It's not so bad. I don't have as hard of a time sleeping. I don't have to wake up 4 times a night to go to the bathroom. I don't wake up with leg cramps as much. Go CPAP, yeah! Woo! So this is just kind of my first video to say hi, to kind of introduce you to my journey. I will probably start doing more of these as I get closer. Again, my surgery is in 1 month. People ask me all the time, are you afraid? Are you scared? Are you worried? Well, you've lost 50 pounds already. Why do you need the surgery? Just keep doing what you're doing. Really? Really? I've done all of this and now you want me to stop? I'm actually finding what's successful and you want me to stop? No, hello, no, and no. At the end of the day, I prayed a lot before I did this. I don't know if you pray, but I pray. And I asked God for a lot of guidance on whether or not I should do this. And I really feel like at the end of the day, every time I came up to a new door and said, okay, God, if you want this to happen, if you want me to keep going through this, just open the door. And I would get up to this next level and the door would open and I walk through the door. Okay, well, and here I am. My surgery is approved. I'm having it in a month. So I invite you to come along with me on my journey, and I will keep you guys abreast as to how I do, how I'm losing, and give you some ideas and pointers on the way, and just kind of, help you along the way. If you haven't done it yet, if you are thinking about doing it, you can kind of come along with me and we can do this together. So if you have any questions, please comment, like, share, subscribe. Want to hear from you guys, would love to hear what your questions are. I'm here to help. I'm here to provide anything that I can, and I would love to hear from you. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. Mwah. Have a blessed day.